Welcome back to Universe Mode, welcome back to Monday Night War, and starting us off tonight is the Glamour Zone, Bear Phoenix, and it's just been informed to me that the next pay-per-view coming up is a War only pay-per-view, and it is Great Balls of Fire. So obviously they're going to be building towards that here, so let's see who Bear Phoenix will be facing tonight. And it is Maurice. So he has been told if he wants to stay on Monday Night War, he cannot just be Mrs. when he saw it ringside. So this is her first match back in action since WrestleMania. Both of these women know each other personally as well outside of this business. And look at that from Bear Phoenix, just starting off with the power game. What a move from Bear Phoenix. Oh, just taking it straight to Maurice quickly here. And look at this, body slam, one, and Maurice kicks out. And Maurice hasn't even got the into this match. A clothesline. And again with the body slam. And Maurice again kicks out. Yet Maurice to get any strong offense here, as Bear Phoenix takes the advantage. Oh, a baby falls off from Maurice. And look at that knee strike, but I think that does make Bear Phoenix angry. Maurice getting some of an advantage here over Bear Phoenix at the time. Excuse me. And look at that, it did not last long. Oh, a baby force off by Maurice. A baby force off back from Bear, but Maurice with a roller one. And one. And the kick out. These two women trying their hardest here to show what they have to maybe become #1 contender against Becky Lynch for the Wars Women's Championship. A beautiful bit of action here these women are putting on here. And look at this, Bear Phoenix moving Maurice to the middle of the ring. Baby forced by Maurice. A backbreaker by Maurice or to Bear Phoenix. Lifting Bear up. And a big clothesline by Bear Phoenix or Maurice being able to get some of the offense here. You have to wonder if she can get more low. A big kick out to the gut. Oh! That looks like for the skull custom finale that our husband uses. What's this here? The DDT French kiss. And Maurice hits it. And look at that, going for the pin. 1, 2. And Bear Phoenix kicks out of it. Look at this. A kick to the red barrier. Big smart move by Bear Phoenix. And look at that, I think Beth Phoenix is more annoyed that Maurice was able to hit her finisher on her. That cannot be good as she is though. And moves her up and she's too close to the ropes. And again Beth Phoenix going for the roll up. 1, 2, and a kick out by Maurice. And again going for it. 1, and an easy kick out there. Oh, misses the big boot there she was going for. And Maurice sides whip into the corner. And look at that, she gets that big boot. And look at that, telling Maurice to get up. And look at that, Beth Phoenix with the fisherman suplex 1. And Maurice kicks out. Here we go. Look at this. Maurice with a big reversal. And look at that roundhouse kick to the back of the head. Beth Phoenix could be out, and look at this. Maurice showing everyone that she can still go in the ring here. Oh! Maurice was going for that leg chop. Beth was, but Maurice with a fantastic counter. And a face plant into the mat. Going for the pin off at 1. And Beth Phoenix kicks out. Maurice kick to the back. Lifting Beth Phoenix to the upright position. And again a big reversal by Maurice. Maurice has actually held her own against Beth Phoenix here. And look at that. A neckbreaker, what a beautiful executed neckbreaker by Maurice. And look at this, a power bomb by Beth Phoenix, suckering Maurice in. Oh my god, the power of Maurice are 1, 2, and Beth Phoenix does about gets the shoulder up, and Maurice is not happy. And that other roundhouse kick. Lifting Beth up. Beth with a reversal. Puts Maurice in the corner. Lifts Maurice up. And just rams her into the corner. The fans into this match. A big knee strike by Maurice. And look at this for the second time. The French kiss hits. And look at that. Maurice didn't realise the feet of Beth under the ropes. And that could have been the strike that won the match, but Maurice forgot about the check-in if she was too close to the ropes. Working on the neck here. Beth Phoenix powers out of it at the minute. And for a third time, the fisherman suplex lifts Maurice up. And is she going to hit the glam slam? And she connects. But she was too close to the ropes this time. And look at this. Maurice could win this match here. And Beth Phoenix has the roll up Maurice. 1, 2, and Maurice still kicks out of it. Baby falls all by Maurice. And a third roundhouse kick. Here these women have threw everything at each other. Baby falls off. A big boot. These women are just running on whatever's left in their tanks. Ooh, we've seen that at the start of the match. That could be the 5 moves that gives Beth Phoenix the advantage in this. Oh. And look at this, the power of Beth Phoenix at the minute here, be able to hold Maurice up at high. But Maurice has held on, and look at this, able to reverse it. And look at that, a backbreaker by Maurice. Holds Maurice until it's close to the ropes. Beth close to the ropes. And look at this, 1, 2. And look at that, the ref seen the feet on the ropes. And look at. But Maurice still has the advantage. Beth Phoenix getting out of it here. Baby forced a lot by Maurice. And look at this. And look at this. Going for the glam slam here. And look at that, rolls her into the middle of the ring. 1, 2, 3. And at the Z, Beth Phoenix has made of this on herself a #1 contender spot against Becky Lynch. What a match, but Maurice did hold her own, but and look at this. Beth Phoenix knows she has that #1 contender spot now, but possibly we have to see what the general manager Stone Cold Steve Austin says about it. We'll be back with you in just a minute for the next match of the night. Back here, ready for the second match of the night, and coming out it is the show off Dolph Ziggler, trying to get this name somehow maybe on the Great Balls of Fire pay-per-view. Look at that, he seems ready, he seems hyped to do what he does best in that ring. Was it Daniel Bryan fan or? Saying no. I think we all know what time it is. It is time to walk with Elias. He seems ready here tonight to see what he can pull out of factory. Both of these guys, more sportsmanship. The ref rings the bell. A strong lock up by both men. Gonna get a clean break already. And look at that, Elias with the cheap shot to Dolph Ziggler. And look at that, that just gives him the full advantage in this match. At the minute anyway. Dolph Ziggler throws him over the top rope. Elias smartly with a big reversal backbreaker. Throws him in the corner. Look at that from Elias, building the momentum up in this match. Lifts him up for a power bomb, and look at that run. And he kicks out the fans trying to get behind Dolph Ziggler. But Ziggler just can't seem to get moving so far in this match. But a jawbreaker by Dolph. And Elias reforces that neckbreaker into one of his own. And look at that. Thinks that could be it. One. And Dolph Ziggler kicks out easily. And look at this. Neckbreaker. And look at that. He's telling Dolph Ziggler to get up. He calls this Jeff away. And look at that. It connects. Goes for the pin now. 1, 2. Dolph Ziggler gets the shoulder up. And Elias has been all over Dolph Ziggler in this match so far. Baby forced by Dolph. A big neckbreaker by Dolph. Look at that, stamping on the cord and now the arm of Elias. A baby force by Elias. Picks Dolph Ziggler up and Dolph Ziggler sweeps the feet. Again, walking on the arm of Elias. He won't be happy about that. How's he meant to play the guitar with a broken arm? Look at that from Elias. Look at that aggression. And the kick to the ribs of Dolph Ziggler. And look at that, go again. Look at that. Elias is a ring translation. And look at that big reversal and the frame missile by Dolph Ziggler. And Dolph Ziggler could be looking for the zigzag here. And he connects with the zigzag, and that could be it for Elias here. 1, 2, and Elias kicks out now. On the second up, Dolph Ziggler went for the top kick. He misses, but has the fireman's carry through. Baby force out by Dolph. And a chin lock now on Elias. Elias trying to get out of it. And look at that, that big boot, and I think that might have split Dolph Ziggler up. And the knee striker. And Elias has really took full control of this match. And look at this, removing the turnbuckle. Dolph Ziggler with a big reversal, but and look at that, telling Elias to get up. And he has Dolph Ziggler on the shoulders. And look at that snake, guys, into the Bulls turnbuckle and the knee strike. Look at that, picking, dragging Dolph Ziggler to the middle of the ring, picking him up. And the Jeff away again, going for the pin. 1, 2. And Dolph Ziggler just kicked out again. And look at this, Elias is enraged with the referee. And look at that, trying to say to the referee that he knows that was a 3 count, and the referee is not listening. And look at this, rolls Dolph Ziggler up 1, 2. Dolph Ziggler gets out, and look at this. Both men with his jaw off. And look at that, Dolph Ziggler with a big clothesline. And Elias smartly rolls out here. Baby force a bite off for. And the other thing we saw by Dolph Ziggler. Look at that, look at that, Dolph Ziggler does doing what he does best, showing off. And if you have to believe Dolph Ziggler's going to be looking for a zigzag or sweet time music. And look at this, smart by Elias, 1, 2, 3, and Elias beats Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler looking for the zigzag. Elias moved out of the way and rolls him up. Look at that, the fuss just away. Baby forced a lot by Elias during the match. Look, the punch, and I believe he hit the frame himself for the 2nd time. And look at this. No, I would have been the first zigzag. And look at this. Dolph Ziggler is weird. And look at that. Elias is very pleased with himself. And look at that. What a match they put on all tonight. We will be right back with you in just 2 minutes for a big match. Stone Cold Steve Austin has made a stipulation in as well. News will release why in just a minute. Here we are, ready for the next match, and as you can tell, it is the Intercontinental Champion Kevin Owens coming out here, and the stipulation is we know that he already has a match at Great Balls of Fire against Matt Hardy for that title, but if his opponent beats him tonight, that match becomes a triple threat match. So you have to wonder what Kevin Owens has planned here, or if Matt Hardy has anything planned to make it still a one-on-one match. Look at that, Tommaso Ciampa is his opponent. We've seen the aggression that this guy has, and he knows that he'll take this opponent to the limit and take this opportunity too. Okay, why is everyone shaking hands? I'm fed up saying this. Oh, Kevin Owens with the Ollie Ice Whip, but Tomas gets out of it. And look at that, Kevin Owens does able to take Tommaso Ciampa off him. Oh, and look at that. People are saying this is a mismatch. I think Tomas could do it, but look at that. Look, he's just able to suck off one of Kevin Owens' punches. And look at this. Oh, he gets out of it. And again, Kevin Owens just able to shrug them off. And look at that, that picks him up with ease, turns him around into a power bomb. And the baby fossil. And look at this. A big discus clothesline to knock Kevin Owens down. But Kevin Owens with the power over Tommaso Ciampa. Again, look at this, just able to throw him. We've seen what kind of punishment he's able to endure. And look at this, starting to build momentum. And look at this, working on the arm. Look at this, he has it fully tucked, and look at the arm of Kevin Owens, right round. But Kevin Owens was able to get out of the door quickly. But look at that, you see him holding on to his arm. And look at this, Tommaso Ciampa has took the full advantage. We've seen him use this move to his advantage before, that knee strike, and he believes that's enough to put Kevin Owens away. 1, 2, and Kevin Owens gets the shoulder up. And look at this, Tommaso Ciampa goes to the top rope. Kevin Owens getting back to his feet. And a drop kick. Beautiful executed drop kick or knee strike after knee strike here with Tommaso Ciampa. Kevin Owens rules the safety. Oh, does he? I failed. I think it was does a bit of mind games out by Ciampa. The strength of Ciampa to get Kevin Owens up to law. Look at this. Ciampa knows he can do whatever he wants to Kevin Owens in this match, basically to get his spot in that Intercontinental Championship match. But Kevin Owens knows he can do anything to make sure that Ciampa doesn't indicate his odds of defending his championship. The cannonball out by Kevin Owens. And look at this, Kevin Owens going for that pop-up powerbomb. And look at that, that could be it. Moves him smartly away from the ropes. The referee down 1. And Ciampa kicks out of 1, and look at that, Kevin Owens can't believe it. After 1 or 2 seconds, he took the move Ciampa away from the ropes. Helped with the kick out. And Ciampa just keeps on trying to do whatever he can. But look at that, a powerful DDTR. And walking on the leg. Look at this, Kevin Owens talking chase to Ciampa when he's on the floor. Picks him up. And again, oh my god, that's making big good for Kevin Owens. His arm. You can tell Kevin Owens is in pain, but he does not want to tap out. And again, Kevin Owens rolls out of it. But look at that, he's really holding his arm this time. What a reversal by Kevin Owens. Oh, and look at this, you can tell Kevin Owens is not happy at the minute. Snap mirror and a kick to the back. A big reversal. Look at this, Kevin Owens takes out the leg of Ciampa and a German suplex. And look at this, Kevin Owens going for a neck breaker. Look at the connection. And Ciampa kicks out, oh my god, and look at that, Kevin Owens is enraged. And look at this, Kevin Owens. And look at that, for the second time tonight, the pop-up powerbomb, and that's it, 1, 2, and he kicks out. Oh my god, Ciampa just kicked out of a second pop-up powerbomb. The heart of Ciampa keeping himself in this match. And look at this, Kevin Owens knows he's out of Ciampa's out of it. Oh, that could have been a costly mistake by Ciampa. But Ciampa and a knee strike. You have to wonder what Ciampa is thinking. And look at this for the third time. For the third time, he's going to knock in that arm lock bar. I don't think Kevin Owens will be able to get out of it this time. I don't think Kevin Owens could be able, and if he does, but you have to wonder how injured is his arms. Look at that, Kevin Owens is just enraged. Now look at that, rolls him over. 1, and he kicks out. These guys have given everything. Both of them have been NXT champion in real life. One of them's currently still NXT champion. And look at this, the aggression of Kevin Owens now. But as the aggression going to get the best of him. Look at this. Ciampa's been split open, but look at this, the strength of Ciampa, and he hits Project Ciampa on Kevin Owens, and that could be it. Is Ciampa going to Great Balls of Fire? 1, 2, 3, and he is. Oh my god! What a match! Look at this, the cannonball. Straight after that, he hit a pop-up powerbomb. It was one of the arm bars Ciampa had locked in. Getting out of a way of suffering now. And again, oh look at this. He kicked out the leg and he delivered a German suplex, then followed it up with a pop-up powerbomb. But look at that, Ciampa is delighted. But look at this. He knows what Kevin Owens is, and look at this, the referee checking on Owens to see if he's okay. But look at this, Ciampa wants to make a fool out of Owens, I believe. And look at this. And look at that. Sending a message to Kevin Owens and Matt Hardy, Ciampa, and look at that, that split open Kevin Owens. Oh. Look at that. What a match them two guys put on. But up next, we will be making a match for Night of Great Balls of Fire. And it is to see who will be facing Daniel Bryan for the World Heavyweight Championship. So we will be right back with you in just a second. We are back for the main event of Monday night War and the Vapor Randall Keith Orton is coming out to compete in this #1 contender match. And Randy Orton knows what it's like to be top of the mountain. He knows what it's like to face Daniel Bryan. And look at this. Randy Orton seems confident and ready here tonight. Look at this. Randy Orton knows how to play the audience, but you have to wonder who his opponent is. Look at that. He seems ready tonight. Let's see who he will be facing. And it is the man. They face each other numerous times as well. Seth Rollins and Randy Orton. Excuse me. Burn it down. And look at this. Seth Fagan Rollins is making his way to the ring now. And he seems ready as well for his big opportunity. And look at this, you have to wonder which two of these men Daniel Bryan would prefer to face. And more second hands have spin the direction tonight. Every match we've seen, everyone's shook hands. And look at this. Big uppercut by Randy. Randy Orton next the slower pace of wrestling as Seth Rollins likes the faster, riskier pace. Look at this. And look at that. Too early in the match for him to try out. And look at that, a baby force clothesline. And look at that, the vintage Orton. And look at this, going for that big DDT straight away here, Orton. And he connects. And the fans are loving it. And look at this, the Vapor is in position to strike. And the KO. This could be over very quickly for Seth Rollins. 1, 2, and Seth Rollins kicks out. Oh my god, the Vapor literally came out striking. Yeah, you know Seth Rollins will be thinking of ways to get back in it, and it looks like it's time to do that right now. Oh, Seth Rollins was going for a KO for some. You know he can hit it, we've seen him do it before. Oh, what a beautiful spinning heel kick by Seth Rollins. Picks up Randy Orton. Punch to the head, punch to the gut, punch, kick to the gut, gets the knee, Northern Light suplex by Seth Rollins. Picks up Randy Orton, and look at this, the schoolboy super kick, and look at that, Seth Rollins really has got himself back into his match because Randy Orton's out of it. And look at that, the curb stomp, and that has to be it for Randy and 1. And look at that, it is now Randy Orton kicking out. Both of these guys have hit the big moves early on. Seth Rollins to the top up. He misses that. And look at this, Randy Orton knows. But Seth Rollins with a beautiful reversal. And look at this, picks Randy Orton up. And look at that, just runs into the corner. Then a running power slam. Goes for the pin off at 1, 2. And Randy Orton gets the shoulder up. And Seth Rollins could be getting frustrated now. Goes back to the top rope. And tells Randy Orton to get up. Randy Orton making his way to his feet. And look at the strength. The strength of the Viper. And the power slam. Just caught Seth Rollins out of the awe, and a beautiful fireman's carry by Seth Rollins. This match has been back and forward since early on. Seth Rollins slowing things down a bit. And look at this, the Viper getting himself out of that headlock. Big reversal by Seth. A big one for Randy now. And look at this. Look at that. It was like it was planned to be. And look. And look at this. Randy Orton just realised the state Seth Rollins is in. You see him going to the corner. Oh my god. He cannot do this. And Seth Rollins get out of the way. And look at this, the recalled knee strike by Seth Rollins. 1, 2, and Randy Orton kicks out of that. And look at this, Seth Rollins is not happy with the referee. Feels like he's being slow counting. Oh, a big reversal by Seth Rollins. And a suplex by Seth Rollins to Randy. And a knee strike. Both of these guys have hit the moves. Randy Orton missed the punt kick, and Seth Rollins took the advantage with the recoil knee strike. But Randy Orton kicked out of it. And since then it's been all Seth Rollins. Look at this, talking trash to the Viper. And look at this from Seth Rollins. You do worry about his name when he does that, but that's how he did it in Zurich the first time. Randy Orton throws the... Oh, a big reversal. And look at that, Seth Rollins yet again still with the advantage, and that could be it. 1, 2, and Randy Orton's foot was on the rope, but the ref didn't see it, and Randy Orton was forced to kick out to make sure he does not lose his #1 contender spot in this match. And the schoolboy super kick again. Seth Rollins smartly moves him away. 1, 2, and again Randy Orton just keeps on kicking out. You have to wonder what Seth Rollins is thinking here. What will put away the Viper? The Viper getting up. And oh, Skywalker Rollins, but I don't believe he had it locked in right. And look at this. Oh, he went for lock here, but Seth Rollins reversal. And a big reversal by Randy. And this is the Randy Orton we're used to. I believe Randy Orton's been split open, but Oh, and look at that drop kick. And look at that, such impactful DDT, and that could be at 1. And Randy Orton again kicking out. And look at this for the second time in this match. If we call knee strike connects, but Randy Orton's not close to the ropes. 1, 2, and Randy Orton again kicks out of it. I don't know what Seth Rollins has to do. Smart job by Randy, taking a minute here to breathe. But look at this, Randy Orton yet again getting the advantage of Randy Orton. And Randy Orton just keeps on trying to get out of things here that he gets himself into. And look at this, the Jazz pass by Orton. Look at this, Seth Rollins is now split open. And look at this Olympic slam by Randy. Just trying to gather himself in back into this match. Look at this. Puts Seth Rollins onto the top rope. Look at this. What is Randy Orton thinking here? Get on the 5 top rope now, both men. And look at that's a superplex. The fans behind Randy Orton now. And look at this. RKO! RKO out of nowhere. And look at this. Randy Orton gets the cover on Seth Rollins. 1, 2, and Seth Rollins kicks out of that RKO. These guys have put each other through the best. And the uppercut by Randy. And the chop by him. And the punch by Seth. And the Skywalker Seth again. And he's using this for the win 1. And Randy Orton kicks out, oh my god. Seth Rollins going back to the top rope. Goes for this flaming splice. And look at that, Randy Orton with the roll up. 1, 2, and Seth Rollins kicks out of that. And look at this. You have to wonder look at this. Randy Orton's in a different place. But look at that. And smart by Randy, or smart by Seth now. And oh, what a beautiful crease saw by both men. And the other uppercut, and look at the state of Seth Rollins' face. And look at this. And again, going for a superplex off the top rope. Both men have given everything in this match so far. A beautiful reverse uppercut of his own. And look at this. Oh, Seth Rollins could win it here. 1, 2, and Randy Orton kicks out. And picks Randy Orton up. It's the schoolboy super kick for the 4th time, I believe. And look at this. Wolves brings him to the middle of the ring. And look at this. Both men just giving everything at the minute. And look at this. The Phoenix. Oh, fucking outside. And look at this. Going for a recall. Knee strike. Randy Orton's done. 1, 2, and Randy Orton again risks everything. The tensor injuries, and he kicks out. And look at this, a splice by Seth Rollins. And look at this. And look at this. I think Randy Orton's going to that place. He knows he needs to go to win this match probably. Seth Rollins' face off the ring apron. Seth Rollins back up, but look at that, he gets down. What a match these two athletes have put on, and the beautifully done again. No, not like a Seth Rollins could win this match on a count out. Randy Orton gets back in. Oh my god. Randy Orton just about makes it back in. And look at this. Randy Orton's really angry now that Seth Rollins almost won that match via count out. Giving everything he can to the audience, both men. Nice rep Seth into the ropes. Didn't have enough. And you see Randy. Sorry about the cut though. Got caught foot in it. And Randy Orton needs to get out of this one too. And he does. Does step out, I believe, but look at the state of Seth Rollins' face. Look at this. Both guys has really given it everything they could here tonight. KO. KO out of nowhere. And again going for the pin. 1, 2, and again Seth Rollins kicks out. What an uppercut. Almost turned Seth Rollins inside out. And look at this, Randy Orton posing for the fans, because I believe he thinks he's in the driver's seat still. Smart off. And again, KO out of nowhere. Look at this. Randy Orton might have just got the #1 contender. 1, 2, 3. What a match these two guys put on. They literally put each other through hell. 1 RKO. Randy Orton got the all air fancies, but it didn't really make a difference in the end. Oh, excuse me. Look at this, the spike DDT. The cold knee strike. And look at this, Randy Orton. Look at that. Randy Orton clearly not finished for Seth Rollins. and other RKO just standing in my seats to Daniel Bryan, the World Heavyweight Champion. Guys, what a match, what a couple of matches we had tonight. But obviously we will be back with you for Tuesday night SmackDown to see the fallout of Payback as well. So as always, thank you for watching. Hit that thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Until next time.